Hey cupcakes, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Like, share, and subscribe. Most High, I'm asking you to dispatch all the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for our highest and our greatest good. Dispatch Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel to also assist. Dispatch our ancestors that truly, truly love and care for our well-being. Any negative energy it's not allowed. Period. Point blank. There's nothing else need to be said. Okay, so today is I heard dun 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 dun. Some of y'all could be making like random noises and shit and just real goofy and giddy and stuff like that. Just enjoying your own company in a sense. You know? So yeah. So today is June 20th and it is, let's see what time it is. It is dun 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 8:39 a.m. So something about the 8th house, Scorpionic energy, the 3rd house, Gemini energy, and the 9th house, Sagittarius energy. So something about hidden enemies, possibly. Okay, hidden enemies. I'm seeing the award show here. Somebody could have went rogue. So yeah, so maybe something is like cycling out with the 3. Something is finally complete, some type of karmic lesson, maybe some type of hangman energy, some stuck energy. Maybe you're being enlightened, maybe you're seeing something from a completely different perspective. You know what I was also getting at? Y'all gonna be finding out something. But it's kind of like you knew already, but it was like a plot twist to it. You might have thought it was something on the negative side, but the plot twist is going to blow your freaking mind. You hear me? Yeah. Something wasn't as it seemed. And with this July coming up with that Cancer energy, yeah, something is definitely going to be seen. I don't know if there was some type of communication that happened back in, we are still in Gemini season, but something could have happened like May, June, like the cusp. Okay, I don't know, something happened around that Memorial weekend, but I feel like you're being enlightened about different certain events, and it's like you were looking at it all wrong, So put it where it fit, bitch. Something could have happened in 2024 that put a lot into perspective, and you probably were just like confused a little bit, like, but it's not making sense, but it's because you didn't have all the pieces or the full story, or things were still left out, and it wasn't much so hidden, like they were trying to deceive you. It was just not, it's like you just didn't know, extra pieces to the puzzle. You might have thought you had the puzzle figured out, or somebody had intelligence, intentions, but no, I feel like something was done very strategically. It was some sort of contract, okay? It wasn't like somebody was trying to get over. It was already a contract, some type of agreement, But the plot twist is going to be, I don't want to say too much because I don't know who's watching my channel, but yeah, okay? I feel like some of you could be traveling because it is summertime, School is out in some parts, some places. Some of y'all could just be, school is damn near out next week, okay? It's a half a day for my baby, but camp is starting. I'm debating though. Some of y'all could be debating whether y'all should send y'all kids to camp or not. Okay? But whatever. That's neither here nor there. You could be realizing that your rights were violated. Okay? Your rights were definitely violated. Some people could be running scared now because I don't think they thought you were intelligent enough or possibly aware of what was rightfully yours. Okay? You guys could be putting in paperwork to take means into, your own hands and possibly you know, serve up a couple of people what they was trying to dish out to you, okay? But yeah, I feel like some of y'all could be closing out a chapter, all right? Some of y'all could be ending something or moving possibly across waters. You know, you could be, like I said, traveling. This could be cruises, grounding energy. Ain't nobody messing with nobody skybox right now. Okay, and I'm not saying that shit to be funny, but who the fuck is really getting in these people planes? No one. Okay? And everybody getting in these planes no fucking better. But they just don't believe, and they don't understand, and they're just not aware. Okay? So I feel like you guys were divinely guided to bust a move, make a move, do something right at a specific time, go somewhere to avoid being in the middle of something that could have been definitely catastrophic. I saw 607 when I said that. So yeah, this could have ended very badly. Okay, so let's get into it. I see a lot of communication coming in. This could be from somebody you're no longer speaking to. You could have had some words for this person. You could have had to make something very clear. Okay, or maybe you're gonna have a conversation with somebody to finally close something out, end something once and for all, or you know, or possibly start something new. This could be a love interest. This could be very emotional, or this could just be with a King of Cups or somebody who you had love for. This person could have betrayed you, okay, for possibly 2 other feminines, okay, or they could have treated you like a bust down, or they could have made an offer to someone else, okay? But that's neither here or there. Or this person could be pregnant because we have the Queen of Cups here. So this person could have had multiples, you know, not necessarily, okay? But something could be healing. You could be healing, okay? You could be healing. You could just be focused on work right now, okay? Steering clear of any drama, okay? Enjoying yourself, having a good time, possibly dating yourself at this time. So let's see. Yeah, you could really be avoiding drama right at this, you know, at this point. Like, you could be really truly picking your battles, honey, minding your business, drinking your water, sitting back and indulging in self. Okay? You could be doing a lot of self-care. You could be going out, but you really could look forward to coming back home, you know, and just getting back into your comfort zone. And that's the thing. I don't really feel like anybody's hiding or anything like that, but I feel like you stepping on the scene, but then, you know, you look forward to coming back home and cuddling up, you know? Yeah. Some of y'all could be having a lot of business meetings, okay? Y'all could be going on a lot of interviews. Y'all could definitely be traveling from different cities, okay? You could be locking in a lot of contracts, okay? You could be having a lot of wins right now after being burdened and restricted for a very long time. So let's get into it, y'all. You could just be getting back to yourself. I see a lot of makeover energy. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth. A lot of makeover energy, a lot of self-care, listening to your intuition, just loving on yourself. Yeah. Being happy. Let me cover that up. Being happy, you know, being enlightened, taking in some sunbathing, you know, possibly dating. You could be dating. Okay. All right. I see you. You could be juggling. Come on now. I hope it's in a healthy way, because you could be dating a lot of people and not sleeping with them. So, yeah. Yeah, you could be holding back. You could be holding out. You could just be, like, really, truly, like, you know, observing, you know, gaining different clarity, testing out the water, seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like. Yeah. What you want to truly invest in. Okay. How you going to move forward with certain things. What you going towards. What you're leaving behind. Okay, yeah. There we go again. I'm telling you. That Cancer energy, Scorpionic energy, Pisces energy. You're just very flowy and dreamy and refreshed at this time. A lot of blue. Y'all, when I tell you there is this show on Netflix called King Joneberg. When I tell you I needed to see that show, I needed to watch that show. They incorporated the mermaid. It was everything. You hear me? So a lot of y'all could be dealing with mermaids, okay? But the way they portrayed that mermaid, it was, oh my God, it was something I needed in my soul. I really, really enjoyed it, okay? I don't know. I'm like, shit, I need to move to Johannesburg or something, you know? Cape Town. Oh, I loved every second of it. You hear me? I loved every second of it. The movie was refreshing. It wasn't a movie. It was a show. It was refreshing. It showed you how a generational curse continues no matter how much you try to change the dynamics or think you're gonna outdo these ancient powers or these ancient beings. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you, if you have not watched that series, you need to get on it. I feel like the spiritual aspect, it wrapped up the whole spirituality, not in a sense where, but just as far as working with different deities, how your ancestors could bring you on fucking burdens that you ain't even signed up for. And because you don't want it to continue to your children, you'll do all these different things. Or, it was just too fucking much, but it was just what I needed. You hear me? Yeah. When I tell you I look at things, I always looked at things completely different, but we sit here and we try to change certain things. And with us tapping into certain information, right? We tend to think we're going to change certain things, but we just end up making it worse sometimes, because we're trying to course correct or fix it. But how do we know we aren't getting the vision to truly just get the vision and see how the shit play out, or really ask for clarification on what is needed to be done and listen and understand fully before we make a move, Yeah, look, before we make a move. Because remember, he's Mr. Fix-It. But he was, bitch, I can't. Look, he was Mr. Fix-It, right? But he was only fixing it for himself. And then, look, he ended up being in this energy. Okay? So something about your generational wealth, your family, your lineage, your stability, okay? Curses, like, you're seeing that, look, I can't. It's a continuous cycle. You can't ever truly, truly end a curse. Okay? You're going to be fighting forever. Fighting. And then it's like, if it don't catch you, it catch your children and so forth, so on. Because remember, it's different energies, or it's different contracts. It's different things people signed up when they come here, But y'all got to go watch that shit, man. Y'all have to go watch it. Y'all have to go watch it. Okay? People feel like they could definitely come up against angels or ancestors or demons or deities, or they're in control, but no. The one specific thing it said in there, the guy said the spirits use us to do their bidding, to fight their battles, to fight their wars. And they don't truly care about us. They only care about themselves, because it's all about what they want. Once you get into contact with them or connect with them, it's what they want. They'll give you what you want, but it comes with a lot of consequences, man. It comes with a lot of consequences. You hear me? And you're gonna leave feeling like this. Look. Okay? It might come with some good news and shit for the moment, but this is what it's all about. Because I'm telling you, the way that mermaid did them. Yeah, she protected them with certain things, but yo, that was the realest shit I've seen in a very long time. I love the concept. I love the plot. I love how they put it together. I love all the different intricate parts on how each person played a role and how it was every fucking thing I needed at this moment. Okay, it took me a day and a half to watch 3 series. Okay, and I loved every bit of it. I didn't like the ending, but it was just like, wow. They could these deities, they make you think that you're in control. They make you think this is what you want. But you have to keep feeding them in order to be able to sustain this life when you could just not deal with it at all. And I get it. Sometimes it comes with your lineage, but there was one sister who was like, fuck no. She had her fair share and she deaded the situation. Like, I think she cut ties with the entity. She cut ties with the entity. And she made it, and she stood on it. Okay? She stood on it. And I feel like she's the only one that truly has the control and the power to be able to resist the energy of wanting, you know what I'm saying? All of that, or that lifestyle. It was amazing. It was absolutely, I hope that makes sense, but it was fucking amazing. When I tell you that shit was busting my head open every chance it got, yes. But it was very much so healing for me. Okay? It was very much so healing. What is this blackness on my nails? I did my nails last night. I'm going to paint them today. Okay? I'm going to paint them. File them up and like really shape them up and then paint them. Yeah. Some type of healing energy. Some type of cycle of healing. And I feel like people don't understand it's a single journey. Okay? It's not what you can do for the lineage. It's not what you could do for the bloodline. It's what you can do for yourself to be able to heal that part. Okay? You gotta just do the best you can do out here. Okay? You gotta just do the best you can do. And we be so focused on the past or the future or what's happening with everybody else that we fail to realize how we keep, you know what I'm saying? Binding ourselves to all this to other people's mess. Okay? When I tell you that show was everything, Kings of Joburg. Go watch it. Go watch it. Especially if you're into spirituality and generational curses and wanting to understand the whole concept behind it. And the crazy part, I don't want to give it away, but the crazy part about it was they were trying to help her ass. They were trying to help the mermaid. See what I'm saying? They thought they were doing something just in fear and not realizing they opened their door to something that was never going to truly fulfill them. Okay? Yo, it's crazy. Yeah. They thought they were getting something. This was, it was going to be good. But they didn't know, the consequence or the sacrifice they were going to have to, endure. And it goes back to what I was telling you about this morning. Not this morning, but earlier when I said somebody signed an agreement or contract because they needed help at the moment, or they thought this would be the best option for them, not realizing the strife they cause, you know what I'm saying, on themselves and to others around them, and how this was more of harm than healing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, somebody stuck in something, honey, and they can. I saw 2015. So yeah, somebody getting some type of judgment for some type of toxic, low vibrational behavior. Yeah, greed, selfishness. Some of y'all could just be realizing that somebody in your life is a fucking vampire. Yeah, there they go again. It's all about what they can, you know, bitterness, jealousy. How is it that they're going to come up or gain? But it's not with good intention, you know? Yeah. All right, let's get some messages. Let me cut it, and then I'm not gonna go long into it. I'm just gonna pull like 1, 2, 3 cards. Yeah, somebody is like, man, they walking away from some type of offer, you know? So maybe there's a lot of people who realize like they kind of bonded themselves and their family to something dark, not something that was, you know, beneficial to what they wanted or needed to be. Yeah, the Two of Swords is giving me somebody didn't see what they were signing up for, you know? Somebody did not see what they were signing up for. You know, we join these organizations, and I think I said this last time in that last reading. Well, my man, they fucking with my channel so bad. It's neither here nor there. The little who see it, that's who need to see it, y'all. At this point, I'm convinced about that. But yeah, there could have been somebody who rejected some type of love. Okay. Rejected some type of love. So yeah, something got closed out, cycled out. And it would have been something that was very healthy or beneficial, but they didn't see it in that light at the time, and they ended something, but they broke their own heart, you know? Whether this was family, friend, foe, a job, a love interest, whatever. You know, let's get something. All right. Yeah. Knight of Wands. I feel like somebody is curious about someone now. Okay, curious about who somebody's with. Yeah. Curious if somebody is still passionate about them, if somebody's in a relationship, if somebody's happy, you know. Somebody definitely got their eye on someone. They feel rejected, or they have been rejecting, you know, offers, or, you know, they feel like this their karma. But somebody's definitely curious about another individual. This is just somebody who was adventurous. This person could have been someone who, well, this could be you. You could just be wanting something new at this time, you know? You're looking into other things, learning new things, or just taking back your life. I see in the travel card in this deck. Travel, the adventure card, you know? Moving forward, or looking towards moving forward. Not trying to be stuck or bound or grounded to one area, but very much so very grounded, passionate, and, you know, optimistic. But let's see who this Knight of Wands is. This could just be somebody young coming in, somebody new. Okay. This person might not be the committal type, be very flighty, you know. They're here for a little fun time, but not for a long time. This could just be you, not 24. This is what happened back in 2024, because I said that in the beginning. This could be a cycle that's coming back around, because ain't this Mercury? When is the retrograde, child? I thought it was starting like around now, or starting around in like 3 days or 4 days, 2 days, and then ending in July. Or maybe I'm just like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't been really following what's been going on in the sky. You know, I've been really focused on my earthly matters. Of course, I still, listen spiritually, but because that once you in it, you in it. You could never go back unless you want to, but it's very hard. So, but I've been really focused on my 3D stuff, like what I can control here, okay? And then let spirit lead me to what it is I need to be doing. Yeah. There could be a king of wands and a queen of pentacles. This could just be you, like I said, taking back control. Focused on making sure you're well taken care of, your studies, building, growing, you know what I'm saying? You could be focused on health and wellness. You could just be holding back your energy and focused on, you know what I'm saying, learning new things, studying new things. You could be traveling to different places, studying different herbs, if that's what you're into, looking for different positions. This could just be you traveling the world and seeing different cultures. And you could even be doing like research, you know? Yeah, what's this Knight of Wands? Whoa. Told you. Six of Swords. You definitely traveling, honey. Or this could be somebody coming back towards you. Okay, with some type of, yeah. You don't see this coming, honey. Because we saw the King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody who could have either divorced a partner or divorcing or leaving something. I told you were guided away from something, so you wouldn't be caught up in the middle. So this could have been like a third party situation, or maybe somebody wanted to involve you, or somebody made a choice not to involve you, and they could have got ghosts, or they could have got scared, so you didn't know the full story, and you were thinking somebody was being shady, but you're gonna find out like, no, it was nothing like that. It's given like arranged marriage. It's given like somebody could have married somebody for papers. Like, that's the type of energy. Not saying it is, but it could be. Here. Okay, I'm hearing Scooby. Somebody's name could be Scooby. Okay. Yeah, look. Somebody could have made an offer to somebody. But yeah. Just for like a title, papers, or, you know what I'm saying, in the past. That's what it's giving. Somebody could have offered, yeah, and it was not. Yo, listen. Let's go. Let's keep going. I'm not going to make this shit long. Okay, these are two cards. I'm not taking them. Yeah, lovers. Yeah. Somebody could be coming towards you. You got somebody attention. They curious about you. Now here they come, wanting to talk to you. Or this could just be you traveling to new work. I'm not going to take it. I only want one card. You could be traveling towards some type of new commitment. Could be a job. Okay. Whatever you're building at this time. You could be building up a connection, or somebody could have been doing something to be able to sustain something with you. I'm seeing Titanic coming across. Okay, so this could be somebody who was well off, because the chick, she's like a millionaire. She was rich. Rose. Somebody could be bringing you roses. And then Jack, simpleton, you know, just free and wild. Okay, so whoever's coming to you could be young, free, and wild. They might not have a lot. Okay, they could have been hiding the fact that they were watching you online. Okay, and you never know. This could be a King of Swords. This could be somebody even catfishing you. Like, they could be, you know, under the disguise of a younger person, but this King of Swords is watching you. Yeah, it could be a boss. It could be a whole organization. It could be a group of people. These could be some officials. Okay, watching something. You could be helping them learn something. All right. Yeah, but you don't see this. You don't see these people. Maybe they want you to teach something. You could be helping these people heal and learn some shit. Yeah. About transformation, endings, death, 30:03 on the clock. And I said something about 8:12, 8:3. Yeah, some type of completion, some type of karmic cycle. Something could be going on in Scorpio season, or it could have happened last Scorpio season, Sagittarius season. It could have been when we had those moons. Okay, those full moons or the new moon. Something could be coming up. Okay. It could, what is it? Isn't it going to be like a new moon in Sagittarius? Isn't that the opposite of Gemini? Because we just had I don't know, child. Put it where it fit. Flip the roles. Yeah. This could be a lover who want to work something out. You know what I'm saying? Or something you create and the people are going to love it. All right? You could be making multiple. It could be like a one-of-a-kind piece. Okay? Handmade. This could be candles. Okay? Yeah, that's the truth. This could be 13. It was 31:13 when I said that. So something could definitely be mirroring. You could be mirroring somebody who's coming toward you. This could even be you looking younger and fresher. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like you're aging backwards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some of y'all definitely could have had some type of ending. Y'all could have literally died and came back to life. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, look. I don't know, some of y'all could have failed. Y'all could have failed. Y'all could have even like did some type of quantum jump and don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I can't. I just cut the dick. Yeah. I'm seeing real oldies on the screen passing me by. Yeah, some of y'all definitely got some type of swag back. Pep in your step is giving how Stella got her groove back. Yeah. You could have took a leap of faith with something else or someone else, or you could have made some type of change or decided to just change your mindset. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you realize some type of truth. You set some type of boundary and you solidify something. Yeah. When it came to some magic, you standing in your power, 32:32. Okay. You could have got some type of rest or renewal or rejuvenation, or maybe some powers, like you got some type of level up in your dreams. You could have traveled somewhere and brought something back with you, like I said. Okay. Yeah. Somebody could have tried to bind you in a dream. What's this behind here? Yeah, some witch bitch. Somebody could have tried to bind your power and you're like, abso-fucking-lutely not, bitch. Yeah. Around that last moon, or somebody could be trying to siphon from you, because that we saw the Queen of Wands. This could be a Sagittarius who tried to do this. Maybe they tried to end something for you. Okay, they try to end something for you, for me to say something about the Scorpionic energy, you know, to have you in some type of hangman energy. But okay, you could have sacrificed something. Okay, you could have definitely sacrificed something. And that's what closed out the whole dynamic of things, you know? Yeah, and this Queen of Wands, she didn't see that. What's this up here? Yeah, she didn't see that you already spoke some type of truth. You already set some type of boundary. You did something. Something was already solidified before she could even, yeah, throw no shit on your, you know what I'm saying? Let's get one more and be done. Yeah, I feel like somebody was trying to fuck up your creativity, like throw you off, confuse you in a sense, or mess with your confidence, or I don't know what this goof troop tried to do, but it ain't work. Okay, you already got some type of, you could have been working on something new, or you had already left. And remember, I told you, you could have already moved out of the mix instead of being caught in the middle. This could even be like a third party, because remember we saw the King of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands, right? So this could even been this King of Wands who had to give you some type of money, and this Queen of Wands didn't like it, and you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was all right. Something was already solidified. Okay. What we see in the symbology of the tarot derives in large measures from our own intuition, and once revealed, reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. Okay? So this could just be you guys realizing how you allowed yourself to be manipulated. Okay? Or how you've been giving away your power, or how you've been accepting the bare minimum, and that ends today. Yeah, you realizing you mastered something. Bitch, look at this. Oh my God. Yeah, something was an illusion. It was all hidden. Like whoever this, yeah, somebody could have been trying to cast that over you. Like, you know what I'm saying? This could even been a leader who's watching you, who's just as intuitive, okay, or is trying to hide the fact that they want to come in and offer you something. Yeah, that's the truth. Somebody want to work some shit out. Okay, yeah. You are having a lot of success at this time. There's a lot of eyes on you. There's a lot of people fighting due to the fact that you speaking some type of truth, honey. Or the fact that you're still working, you're still moving, you're still going. I don't know if this was a group of people who thought that they were going to end you. Yeah. But you mastered something, honey. I don't know if you just playing the role as if you're going through something. Yeah, but you good. Oh, God. What's this Knight of Wands? Okay. Yeah. Victory. I heard victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Oh, mine. So you definitely winning. Okay? You definitely winning. Some type of new path that you went down. Yeah. Okay. Just because you just been working on your healing. Working on your healing. Okay. Weighing out your options. Releasing any type of heartbreak. And focusing on the bigger picture. You know? Yeah. This could be a lover who want to give you something now. Okay. All right. Or somebody who has to give you something back. Yeah. They have to give you something back. This could be somebody who just might want to talk to you, child. Have a conversation. Yeah. Maybe you poured into this person. You helped this person heal and grow. And they basically left you for dead. And that was the intention. You went into an agreement thinking that you were going to benefit in some way from this partnership, this relationship, this work endeavor, whatever. And they fucked you over. Okay? And it all goes back to me saying about the whole not knowing that you know your rights, or somebody violating your rights, and you giving them the leeway to try to rectify the situation, and still they trying to play in your fucking face. So this could have definitely been somebody whose spirit sent you to help heal, but for y'all to be in some type of partnership or build something, and they took the healing and left you for dead, to now having to return, or now needing your help, or now realizing that their protection is no longer there. You're gone. You're going towards something new, and they're stuck wherever they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's just clarify. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, somebody could have been wearing a mask. Yeah. Somebody could have been being coached. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Somebody came over here that you thought you can trust, okay? But they just was trying to win at all costs. But now you're winning, okay? They're getting the proof that you're winning now. You are actually definitely guided, okay? Your spirit team really fuck with you, okay? Somebody thought they was going to be in and out. Okay. But then they were going to come back when you got some type